What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another Bring the Juice Colts podcast live stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this great Thursday evening. And guys, it is schedule release day. There has been, some talks already about some games that we've already gotten to, but the Indianapolis Colts, for the most part, their schedule is ready to go. And we're going to just wait till 8 o'clock and we will find it out here live and we'll react to it to you guys together. And hold on a second. Hey, you want to come up here? Want to come up here with me? No? Apparently my dog doesn't want to come over here on stream. Don't worry, I'll get him up here with you guys. Yo, Inside the Horseshoe Podcast, my boy Matt, what's up, bro? Indiana Sports Talk, what's up, dude? Immortal Garrison, welcome. Fellow Colts fan from New York. That's crazy. Gabriel, greetings from Mexico. Appreciate it, man. AR will do work. Hey, I certainly hope so, man. But yeah, guys, we're gonna react to the Indianapolis Colts schedule release today. It's gonna be up at 8, obviously. What's up, buddy? Come on. Come here, Colt. Come here. My fans want to say hi to you. He just doesn't want to, guys. Fort Wayne in the house. What's up? Colts fans from the middle of nowhere in Ontario, Canada. What's up? How's it going, man? How's it going, Common Colt? Callie here watching live. What's up? Live from Kentucky. Yep. Come here. Come here. He probably doesn't like me too much right now because I picked him up and set him down earlier. But yep, this is Colt, everybody. This is Colt. Chat. Make sure y'all put a hashtag Colt in the chat. Greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you, everybody, tuning in. This is my puppy Colt as a little bit of a guest here tonight. We'll bring him on ever so often. But we got to have the doggo in the podcast every once in a while, you know? Hey, what's up? Somebody was saying hi to you. Somebody's saying hi to you. Yeah? Hashtag Cole. Hey, appreciate y'all. He's cute. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Well, guys, yeah, we have the Indianapolis Colts schedule coming out here very shortly. There's going to end up being we've got 1 week already stated. You know, the Indianapolis Colts are going to be playing against the New England Patriots week 10. Yes. Can I help you? No? Okay. But yeah, what do you guys think of the Indianapolis Colts having an international game? That's pretty exciting or pretty interesting to say the least. I wish I knew how to start a podcast. Hey, all you got to do is just start uploading videos, man. Colt is the goodest boy. Yeah, bro, he is. He is a good boy. We were driving him around today earlier, and he was doing fantastic in the car. I'm going to try to go to the Germany game. Bro, Matt, I mean, that's a lot, bro. But, hey, I love it, man. I wish I could go to Germany right now. Everyone excited about that? It's being a good boy. Tickets sold out instantly last year. Doesn't surprise me. Ton of international fans. Who do you guys think is going to be the number one week 1 game for us? Nice pooch. Thanks, John. His name is Colt. So, Colt will be on our Colts podcast for a little bit this year. So, you guys want to see more dog content? All you guys got to do is ask. Jags at home. Everyone. Yeah. I think it might be. We saw Derek, are you and Cody season ticket holders? Not this year, Clint. We have been the last 2 years, but not this year. If so, or if not, do you guys tailgate at all? I don't normally tailgate. Expensive flights to Germany. They better learn basics of German or they're going to look like they're illiterate. Bro, facts. We're just waiting to find out, guys, how the schedule is going to look for the Indianapolis Colts. Are you falling asleep on me? You falling asleep? No? No? Thank you. Thank you. You want to get down and be with mama? Yeah, you probably want to be down, but that's okay. There you go. We'll bring Colt back at another time, but hey, for the 85 people who are in here, y'all got to witness Colt. So there you go. You guys got your puppy content for today. Maybe we'll bring him back later on throughout the stream, but be sure to hit that like button, guys. Helps get this stream out to more and more people. I would greatly appreciate it. We're only at 15 likes. Let's get to over 50 likes. Hey, what are you doing? Colt. What you doing, buddy? Ready for the Colts to spank the Jags at home week 1? I doubt that, bro. You know how that is. Every year it's like that, and Indy right now is just not the better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, Colt. I didn't know that your dog's name was Colt, bro. That's tough. Hey, I appreciate it. The trick to traveling overseas is your tax refund for tickets. Watch Priceline or something like that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Go that way. Go out there to mom. You can come in. You're not gonna be on camera. He's just running away from all of us today. Bye, Colt. See you shortly. Hey. All right, sounds good. Derek, what is your favorite matchup for Indy this year? Let me see. Let me relook. So let's see. I'll tell you what. I think. Oh, Cody says he'll be in here, guys, in about half an hour. So right when the schedule is being released, he'll come in. What up, Ski? How you doing, dude? Do you play Madden? Sometimes, not very often though. Kind of just lost interest in Madden over the last, year and a half. Always down to try and get back into it though. Hey guys, again, shout out to the 100+ people in here right now, guys. Let's hit that like button. Let's get this out to more and more people as we eagerly wait. One of my favorite matchups is us facing the Carolina Panthers. There's a lot going into that game, with obviously Frank Reich, being the head coach of that team. So there's a lot to go into that. And of course, two new quarterbacks, right? Indy's new quarterback in Anthony Richardson, and Bryce Young is the new quarterback of Carolina. You can't get much better than that. Are you a season ticket owner? Not this year, no. We'll probably invest in them again next year, maybe, but we'll see. I'm addicted to NCAA football. Bro, I love NCAA football, bro. I love it. I was always a big fan. Legend of Zelda releases tomorrow. Yeah, I saw that, Matt. That's what me personally, I would love to see Indy play Carolina week 1. Me personally, I would love to see that. Hello from Virginia. What up, CMD? How you doing, man? We are just waiting for the schedule to be released. It's pretty much already been confirmed, though, that the Indianapolis Colts will open the 2023 regular season at home against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yep. So pretty much Indy's going to be facing Jacksonville week 1. How about the Colts in Germany? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Week 10, New England. If you were a GM, would you trade for Kyler? No, I would never. $15 more minutes. Yep. At least the first game for Indy being at home against Jacksonville is a good thing. Indy's had a pretty good time with facing Jacksonville in Indy, but going on the road, that's almost an immediate, you guess would be no. Oh, yeah, that's right. Everybody be sure to go check out our interview with Rodney Thomas from earlier today. We got Cody got a chance to talk with Rodney Thomas today, so make sure you go check that out. What was your first year as a Colts fan? I don't remember the first year exactly, but I remember my biggest first moment was the 2006-2007 Super Bowl that we had. Haven't quite got the schedule yet. Be close. Only a couple more minutes, and we will have definitive answers on so Malik Willis cut yet? No, I haven't heard anything. That might just be a rumor. On a scale of 1 to 10, how concerned are you of Shaq Leonard ever returning back to a top player again? Probably like at a 3. I'm not overall very concerned. How about Ryman? Dude looks jacked. Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw that or not, but Ryman says he's put on like 10, 15 pounds in pure muscle. So I think they said he weighs like pretty much 320 now. So that's incredible for him specifically with what he had to improve on in overall strength. Really looks like he's done that so far. Yeah, one of our players been practicing with Shaq. He said he's been doing great. Yeah, I heard that on Good Morning Football. Said that somebody was down there. Heard somebody was down there working out with him and said he's been fine. Has anyone been to Lucas Oil? What are some decent seats? Todd, try to, if you're wanting to have a good seat while at the same time aiming for a budget, try to hit the 400 sections. 400 sections is really good. You can get tickets in that area depending on where it is in the stadium that you're looking for. If you're looking for anything between $150 to $250 for a ticket, see the 400 sections perfect for you. Yeah, same here, Norma. Ryman has been working with Q all off season. Hey, love to hear that. The Titans got to face the Saints week 1. They're going to lose. Where do you go to see the schedule? Twitter or the Colts site? I'm usually on Twitter. It gets announced pretty quickly on Twitter, right at around 8. So I'm just updating and keeping an eye out for it. But what game, guys, outside of the division are you guys most excited to see and witness for Indianapolis? Like outside of, the typical ones in the division, what's an opponent that you guys are really excited to watch the Colts play this year? Doesn't have to be the fact that you think they're going to win or lose. It's just which one do you think would be awesome to go and watch or listen to? Carolina, Bengals, or Falcons? Hey, get Derek to 6,000 followers on Twitter. Hey, listen to Cody, man. I'm so close to 6,000 followers on Twitter. Let's know. Carolina, Pittsburgh, Panthers, Patriots, Panthers, Ravens. Okay. So a couple of teams inside the AFC North, and Carolina is another one. A lot of people saying Carolina. Now, do you guys think there are any primetime games the Indianapolis Colts will get? Me personally, I think that if Indy is going to get one primetime game outside of the Germany game, I would say it would be against Carolina because you have Anthony Richardson, Bryce Young, and then obviously the thing with Frank Wright. Oh, I think they lost me there for a second. I don't know. I want to make sure that you guys still seeing me? You guys still seeing me all right? Kind of, I know it kind of blacked out on me for a minute. I don't know why it did that. My internet just stopped for a split second. Okay, cool. Yeah, my thing just stopped on me for a split second there, and I don't know why. But we're good. Sweet. Again, shout out to the 155 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Guys, make sure to hit that like button. Let's get over 100 likes. Oh yeah, bye. Yeah, that's a good question, guys. When do you see our bye week? Me personally, I think it could happen week 11, right after the Germany game. That would be awesome. I hope it's week 11. Colts have always had primarily late bye weeks. So, and week 11 would just make a lot of sense. I would love it if it was week 11. Almost the middle of the schedule, right after you just came back from a long trip. That would make perfect sense. Who's the preseason opponents? No clue. No clue. What up, Purity? How you doing, man? Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you. What's up? I'm gonna check on my 76ers game. I'm hoping they win, man. I hope they win tonight. Be nice to see the 76ers make it. Who starts at right guard? Well, as it stands right now, it'll be a battle between Pinter, Fries, um and Meek. So Richardson's got to play in the preseason, right? A little bit. He'll play some snaps. He'll get some snaps. Couple more minutes away, guys, and we have the schedule. And then once I get the schedule, we'll put it up and we'll talk about it. You think Richardson runs for 1,000 this year? Nah, fam, he ain't doing that. MP 11 with 1,000 yards this year. I could see it. I could see that. Ikea is a dog. Hey, I hope so. Hope he becomes one. Alex just needs more targets. I think he'll get them under Steichen's offense, man. I think he will. Haven't gotten anything on the schedule yet, guys. Won't be much longer. Why do I feel tension? It's just a schedule release. Yeah, bro, facts. Does Shaq Leonard start this season healthy right away or still recovering? Well, I mean, from what we've heard is he's still recovering right now, but most likely he will end up being healthy when the season starts. All right, Colts Nation, who leads the team in yards and why? Did y'all see who is going to be the first game of the year? That's going to be the Chiefs and the Lions. That's going to be a fun one. Jelani Woods because he's a dog. Yeah, Nathan, I did see that, man. Jamel, man, listen, okay? I can't help that I'm good looking like that, okay? I can't help it. I appreciate it, man, but it's okay, man. Andrew Luck's gone. He's off to a better place and he's doing better things, and we're here for the future. He does look like Luck. Y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. All right, guys, just a couple minutes before 8 o'clock. Should be getting the schedule released soon. So did Washington call you? Yeah, I got a random number the other day, and they said they were wanting to see what I could do. Oh, geez, hold on. What just happened there? Hey, Cameron Fry, what's good, man? $5 super chat. Downs will be a beast and possibly lead in receiving yards. My opinion. Cameron Fry, $5 super chat. Thank you very much, man. But that's awesome, man. I greatly appreciate it. He definitely can, man. I'm not saying he can't. What's up, man? I'm a Titans fan. What up, Volcano? How you doing, dude? Make it sound like he died. Jack's week 1. Yeah, I heard it's going to be in Indy too. Heard that Roku's going to make a documentary on the 3 days of the draft following the Panthers, Colts, Cowboys, and Jags. Yeah, I heard that. That sounds really awesome. Derek, do your Luck impression. I can't hit that voice, bro. That's too hard. Nice hit, man. That's funny. What up, Mr. Dude? The 2023 schedule has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. I'm showing it now. Here we go. It is here. We have it. The Indianapolis Colts will be facing Jacksonville at 1 o'clock, week 1 at home. So they will start it out right away at home and then 2 road games to the next. They have Houston week 2 and then Baltimore week 3. So that's a tough stretch there. Then you're at home against the Rams. Again, another 1 o'clocker. And then you got another 2 divisional games. Tennessee at home and then Jacksonville on the road. So in your first 6 weeks, you're going to have, in your first 6 weeks, hold on one second, yes, there we go. In your first 6 weeks, you're going to have 4 divisional games. So again, a lot of important stuff there. Week 7 is against Cleveland at home. That's awesome. I love that it's going to be in Indy. And then another home game against New Orleans. So the Colts have a small little stretch there at home. And then they're going to go on the road at Carolina. That's going to be a 4:05 game. So there's that. And then New England is going to be the 9:30 a.m. That's going to be the Germany game, week 10. Week 11 is going to be a bye week. So there's the bye week, folks. That's what we were talking about earlier. Where's it going to be? And Indy gets that bye week right where they want it, right after the Germany game. And then you face Tampa Bay at home. And then you're going to face Tennessee on the road. Then you're going to face Cincinnati on the road. So, a couple back-to-back road games there. Now you're going to face Pittsburgh week 15. That time is still to be determined. So maybe that's a late night game. Maybe it is. We can see. Atlanta on the road. That's the Christmas Eve game. The Vegas Raiders, the New Year's Eve game. And then Houston is the last week. So it is very, very similar to what last year's schedule looked like. Pretty much almost to a T, man. I mean, this is crazy. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this until Cody gets in here. But apparently, as it stands right now, Indy only has one primetime game set up as it is right now. All right, so W or L in chat for against Jacksonville, week 1 at home, 1:00. W or L. Be honest with yourselves, okay? Be honest with yourselves. I'm fine with the L's or the W's, but let's see it. We need a W or L for Jacksonville, week 1. What am I getting? A couple W's, a few more L's. Okay, it's a tie. Few W's. Okay. I'm seeing the W's coming in. All right, I think we for the most part got W's here. So I'm going to go with a W for week 1 against Jacksonville. And then what we got for week 2. Week 2, Texans. What do you guys got? W or L? W's. A. I ain't even need to ask y'all that. I got W's for week 2 against Houston. Let's go to Baltimore, guys. Week 3. What do you guys got? W or L? L. Yeah, I'm going with an L there too, guys. Everyone's saying L's. Yeah, I'm going L. I'm going L with Baltimore. Rams. What do we got, guys? What do we got? We got Rams. We going with an L here or a W? That's going to be at home. Close L. Close L. Couple more W's coming in there. Okay. Y'all feeling some confidence with okay. Y'all got some confidence going up against the Rams. Hey. Okay. All right. Me personally, I'm going to go with an L on the Rams. Again, that's obviously all this stuff is subject to change, but that's just me. Okay. Then week 5 against Tennessee at home. What do y'all think? Didn't we play the Rams 2 years ago? Yeah, with Wentz. Yeah, we lost. That was when I think they still had Jared Goff at that time, if I'm not mistaken. W's. Yeah, I'm going with the W the first game against Tennessee, baby. First W with them against that. I'm gonna go with W. So through week 5, I'm gonna go 3-2. All right, so the bread and butter at Jacksonville week 6. What do y'all think? W or L? Oh, they had Stafford? Oh, my bad. My B. Some L's, some W's. A lot more L's. Yeah, I'll go with the L with Jacksonville, but we'll see how that works. All right, week 7 against Cleveland. What y'all thinking? Huh? W or L? Y'all are mixed on this one, W or L. I see a few more L's going though. I think this is an L for me. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go 3 and 4. Facing New Orleans. A for the $2 super chat. 13 and 5, lose to the Ravens, Cleveland, Pats, Rams, and Bengals. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you for the $2 super chat. We'll see if that goes. But New Orleans, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm gonna go. There's a couple W's, couple L's. I'm gonna go with the loss here against New Orleans. I think we're just not complete enough for them. So that's 3 and 5 for me. Carolina at Carolina facing Frank Reich. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I personally am going to go with a W against Carolina. I think Indy's going to show who's boss when it comes to Frank Reich. I'm going to say we win that one. So I'm going to say the win against Carolina. And then you go and face New England in Germany, where technically the Indianapolis Colts are a road team, but what do you guys think? Bunch of L's. They're losing to Carolina. Don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Okay. I'm going to say that that's a tough one for me. That was a tough one for me. I think the Colts win in Frankfurt, Germany, man. I'm going to say we're going 5 and 5 going into we'll be 5 and 5 going into the bye week. Actually, no, I'm going to go loss on that. I can't with confidence say it. Okay, so Tampa Bay week 12. Tampa Bay week 12. What do you guys got? W or L? I look at it this way. They're under new leadership. They don't have a great quarterback. Their roster's not quite the same that it once was. It's going to be at home off the bye week with Shane Steichen. I'm totally going to go with the win here for Shane Steichen and getting that one. So I'm going to go with the W. 5 and 6 so far. Now at Tennessee, what do y'all think? What do y'all think? L or W? This one's going to be at Tennessee. Okay. Bunch of y'all giving this W's. Crazy. Win against Tennessee. I already gave them the win at home. I'm not going to say we win it twice. I just think somehow, some way, Indy's going to lose the one on the road. Just somehow I see it. So they're going to lose to Tennessee for me. That's 5-7. Even though I would love to see them win both times. But Cincinnati, week 14 at Cincinnati. What do y'all got? I might actually go to that game because I'm only about 2 hours away from Cincy. So I might actually go to that game. L's all over the place. I think the Colts will keep it close, but Cincy's powerful. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that L too. What do we say? Pittsburgh. We got Pittsburgh at home. Colts should have won against Pittsburgh last year. It's just terrible coaching and no quarterback. So I'm going to go with the W2 for Pitt. Oh, Cody's here. Let's bring him in. Cody!
Yo.
What's up, dude?
Got the schedule. Where you got?
Have the schedule, man. What did you get a chance to look at it?
Yeah, I did. I was kind of watching on the way here. Of course, there's a person behind me going, or in front of me going 10 miles under the speed limit. So, you know.
Yeah,
but
I feel that.
What's up, everybody? But yeah, no, I think love it. You know, love where the buy is. I'll start with there. I love that you get the buy coming back.
That, man. Germany. Most of our buys are almost always at that week like 13 or 14, you know, back end of the schedule sort of thing. But this one pretty much dead on right in the middle almost.
Yeah. I think it's really perfect for, you know, an international game like that. So
yeah, right after that international game, you're right about that. Gives the Colts a chance to regroup, get some of the injuries taken care of, get guys relaxed, and give guys some more prep time going into week 12.
Right.
Hey, man, I mean, again, Jacksonville. We're facing Jacksonville again, week 1. Yep. This time it's at home, though, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the Colts have traditionally done pretty well the last few years against Jacksonville at home. So it definitely, if Anthony Richardson's your starter week 1, you could give him a ton of confidence right off the gate, playing a division rival. Even though the Colts were so bad last year, they still were somehow able to beat the Jaguars. So I have faith that it can be done in Indianapolis still. And that would just be great for Anthony Richardson, you know, at home, you know, the home crowd behind him, and just see what he can do, man, from week 1. So
I would say this. I mean, when you look at what Jacksonville did to us last year, right? Yeah. One of our only 4 wins from last year came against Jacksonville at home on a last-second touchdown throw to Alec Pierce. Yes. Now, ironically enough, in that game, that was Matt Pryor's best game all year long, and in which he completed about 70% of his passes for 315 yards and like 3 touchdowns in that game.
You say Matt Ryan? You said Matt Pryor.
No, I said Matt Ryan.
You said Matt Pryor. But anyway.
Okay, well, I apologize.
I was like, Matt Pryor's the quarterback?
Ryan.
Biggest quarterback.
Either one of okay, listen, Matt Pryor was trash in that game, but his impact was minimal. Okay, so because that was the first game that they moved him to right guard, and we thought that it was fixed, and it wasn't. But anyway, yeah, Matt Ryan's best game by a long shot last year was against Jacksonville. Now, ironically enough, Cody, the best game that Trevor Lawrence has ever had in his professional career so far was against the Colts in that same week. He was the first quarterback ever to complete over 80% of his passes, throw for over 300 yards, and get more than 2 touchdowns in a game and still lose. I mean, ironically enough, based on, everything. So it was like the Colts defense didn't show up last year against Jacksonville when we were at home. So if the Colts don't do that against the Jacksonville Jaguars this time around, and you know how it is, it's first week. Most guys offensively are going to struggle because they're, not used to running around as much right now. I think the Colts can pull off the upset because they're not going to know how to handle Anthony Richardson. So I think they can use that to their advantage. It'll be a sloppy one, but I think they can win it. Yeah. How ironic would it be if Gardner Minshew was the starter week 1 and just so happened to beat his former team?
Yeah, that'd be funny. That would be such a slice of irony that we've unfortunately been on the wrong side, it feels like, for so long. So it'd be nice to have it. Uh-oh. I think Derek froze in a very weird face. Am I the one that's frozen or is Derek frozen? I don't even know. Anyway, can the chat tell me here? Am I the one that you guys can hear or is it Derek? Derek is frozen. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure I wasn't the guy that was frozen. But anyway, me or Derek? Someone get a screenshot of that. Somebody get a screenshot of Derek's face and just like make it a meme, please. Oh, there he goes. Derek Luck is frozen. And with that, the schedule is gone as well. I'm sure he'll hop back in here in just a minute. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing well on this Thursday? We'll see if he texts me. Derek has had some weird internet issues. Internet crapped out is what he said. So Derek has had some internet issues, it feels like, for a little bit now, which is ironic because if you guys remember, for those OGs in here in like 2020, my internet was so bad. That was like, it was almost like I was notorious for having bad internet. And now it's kind of the opposite thing here. So yeah, Ohio internet. Right. Exactly. Nothing like the strong Indiana internet. Am I right? Derek, by the way, Derek totally said Matt Pryor. I heard it with my own 2 ears. I mean, I could pull up the schedule. Give me a second here. I'll pull it up. I have it right here. Doing well? Good. Glad to hear it. See, I got in here just in the right time, apparently. Guys can see that? Yeah, so let me know, guys, in the chat, because I was kind of watching, kind of driving, just listening. Where did you end? Like, where did Derek say, all right, this is the game? Do you have a W or an L? What was the last game you guys were on? We could just go from there. Let me know in the chat, please. Atlanta. Okay. What did you guys say? I didn't even see that. Atlanta, WL. What do you think? Wow, you guys got far. Oh, there you are.
I'm here.
That Ohio internet, man.
Bro, I don't know what happened. It just stopped.
Yeah.
I don't think I've not had that happen before.
Huh. That's weird.
Cody gets in here, guys, and he ruins my internet.
No, it's just that terrible Ohio internet. That's like the strong Indiana internet. We were just looking at Atlanta, but that's funny.
Oh, God. Whatever.
Yeah. So I was just asking the chat where they were, where you guys left off in terms of the schedule.
Yeah. We were just at the end of talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, okay. So what did people say for that, for Pittsburgh?
I think everyone was talking W.
Okay.
So yeah, everyone was talking W for, I think people said this time around, I think we're going to be better coached this time around. I think we can do it.
We could. I mean, it's in Pittsburgh though, right?
No, it's in Indy.
Oh, it's in Indy. Oh, okay. I'll go. I'll
Yeah,
definitely have to
so
go to that game.
I have us going with the win there. I
Okay.
have us going so far after that win against Pittsburgh. I have us at 6-8.
Okay. Let me run through my predictions here
Go
of
ahead.
the schedule real fast because I know you guys did it. So you see, you're at 6-8 leading up to Atlanta, week 16.
Yeah,
Okay, I will go Jacksonville. I think you go 2-0. I really do.
I said the same thing.
2-0. Baltimore, obviously. I think you go 2-0 and then you go 0-2 because I think LA is going to have a bounce back year. I really do. Tennessee is going to be one that I think is winnable, and that's at home. I mean,
Yeah,
I know you haven't done great, actually, surprisingly. You do really good against Jacksonville at home, but you really haven't against the Titans recently. It feels like they've lost a lot at home against Tennessee. But Tennessee is right now, I would argue, Derek, they're probably the worst team in the division right now, which is saying something. But I feel like they just keep losing all this talent in the offseason. So
and
I'm going to say
even know who their quarterback's going to be.
Right.
So
right, exactly. And then okay, so that leaves me at 3-2 through 5 games at Jacksonville. I can't ever predict them to win until they do it. So I guess that puts me at 3-3. Cleveland.
If it makes any sense, I had us losing that one.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. I just have this feeling that Cleveland actually they still have a pretty talented roster. So I know it's at home, so that definitely gives us a chance. I think Cleveland's a kind of a toss up for me. Right now, I'll go. Gosh, that's so. You had an L. You said
I had an L.
All right, I'll flip it. I'll go W. I'll go W. I'll have them beat Cleveland. And then New Orleans. That's tough with Derek Carr. I'm gonna have us losing that one. So we're 4-4 at Carolina. I think we win that game. At New England.
That one's the Germany game.
Yeah, I know. And I guess the good thing is for the Colts, they don't have to go to Foxborough.
Right.
So it's kind of a neutral site, which is good. But Derek, you just got to think that New England's gonna bounce back a little bit. I mean, with how bad it was last year from an offensive standpoint, I think they're gonna have some sort of bounce back with Bill O'Brien as the OC. So that's tough. As much as I want them to beat New England, I think New England still has a pretty good team, especially on the defensive side of things. I don't know, man. You had a win on this one?
I had a loss on this one.
You did have I thought you predicted a win on this one. Okay.
Originally, I did.
Oh, okay. I just have no idea with this team, man. I suppose I will go loss as well, as much as I want them to beat New England, and I would love for them to beat New England. I just think New England, they're going to make life extremely hard on Anthony Richardson, man. Like, they just are. They do it with every young quarterback. They do it with every quarterback. So, I mean, gosh, you saw what they did last year to freaking Sam Ehlinger, man. I mean, and they added Christian Gonzalez, so, that's tough. That's going to be a tough one. O'Brien, I don't think O'Brien stinks as an OC. I really don't. I think he's a pretty good OC. And when he was in New England the last time, they actually were pretty good.
Matt, change your profile picture. Let's not do that.
I told him to do that. So
you told him to do that, bro?
Yeah, because it was frozen like that.
God dang. You guys have way too much time on your hands to do stuff like this.
Okay, so New England, I guess we'll have the L, but I could, that's a tough one.
So what, you're 4-6 or 5-5?
Is that what I am? Because I had them beating Carolina, losing to New Orleans, so they were 4-4. I guess they're 5-5. Or no, they're 5-5, right? Because I had them beating Cleveland and beating Carolina.
I had 4-6 going into the bye. So
you did?
Yep, I had 4-6 going into the bye. And
I have 5-5. Tampa Bay, I think that's a pretty easy dub, to be honest.
I think it's a win. They're not as talented anymore. Their coaching's not what it used to be.
They stink.
And
I mean,
they're just not. I think Indy, especially Indy, having that extra week to prepare, is a huge thing.
And I think we split with Tennessee, so I'll go 6-6. Cincinnati. I mean, I don't think there's any chance we beat Cincinnati in Cincinnati. That would be extremely tough. So what, 6-7. versus Pittsburgh. I'll go a win. I'll go a win against Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So I think I'm even now on 8. What am I? Wait, hang on. Sorry, this. What am I at here?
If you're playing, if you have the win against Pittsburgh, then you'd be even at 7-7 right now.
7-7. Okay, yeah. Atlanta. At Atlanta.
I think I was 6-8 after the win against Pitt. So
7-7. I'm gonna have you beat Atlanta, and I'm gonna actually have you close it out with 3 straight wins, Derek.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're sitting here saying that the Colts are going to go 10-7.
Dang, wow, I guess I am. I was gonna say 7 to 8 wins, but I guess I'm going 10 wins.
Okay. I'm sitting here. I was 6-8 at Pitt. I think you win against Atlanta 7-8. I say you lose to Vegas.
Vegas. I mean, who does Vegas have though?
I know, but I see it just as something that I just don't see us winning it. I just don't. I don't see it.
But it's at home too. If it was in Vegas, maybe
it's a trap game, bro. It's a trap game.
I guess.
I can see us. You know what? I'll say we beat Vegas and then lose to Houston last week. So really, I think that means we're 8-9 for my record.
Okay. Well, one thing that I found interesting, Derek, there's a couple TBDs, which is intriguing.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, and obviously Houston.
Yeah. So maybe that's something that gets changed. Maybe that get flexed. Obviously we played Pittsburgh.
I'm wondering about the Pitt. I'm wondering about the Pitt game. I doubt Houston's gets flexed. It just all depends on, is Houston or Indy somehow, some way fighting for a playoff spot?
Yeah.
That's the only way that they would flex it. Pitt's game, I could see that because I think that overall, when you look at it's right before Christmas, know, so it's one of those games where I could see them, maybe making it a night game.
Now, I will say this, Derek. I think for me, Pittsburgh, I'm looking at Pittsburgh and I'm looking at Atlanta as 2 games that I think could go either way because you've really struggled against Pittsburgh. I know we were close last year, and you think
we should have won last year.
But Pittsburgh, Kenny Pickett has another year. He's probably going to get better. Like he has Pickens as well. Like I think there's a chance that they get a little bit better. And so that one, and then Atlanta. I mean, they got a lot of weapons secretly. Like they have obviously Robinson, who they drafted. They have Drake London. They have Kyle Pitts, and I guess it really depends how Desmond Ridder looks at that point.
It's crazy because if the Colts go past week 14, and somehow have 7 or more wins during that time span, then I could see a scenario where Indy could potentially win out. It is that good that we could do that. I just don't know if I see us winning 7 games because I know I said 2-0 to start out, but I just don't think we win against Jax and Houston to start. I don't see us beating Baltimore. No, I don't see us beating the Rams. I know the Rams are not the same roster that they once were, but we just never do well against Sean McVay and that Rams team.
Yeah.
I don't see us winning in Jacksonville until Shane Steichen breaks that curse. It's been 10 years. I'm not betting on it at all.
You just can't.
So, I mean, through your first 6 weeks, I would be shocked if Indy comes out of that with a winning record. I'd be shocked.
Yeah. So I think for me, those 2 games, could be the difference between 10 wins and 8 wins. I mean, I really think in that kind of range is where I'm looking here for Indy. I think
the toughest stretch for them is going to be between week 6 and to week 10.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see a legit argument where Indy could lose 5 straight weeks in a row.
Yeah. But I could also make the argument that they might go on a winning streak. So it's actually a pretty easy schedule, I feel like, honestly, man.
It's the 4th easiest schedule based on everyone's right now. So
Yeah, so that's pretty solid. So I think there's definitely some winnable games, but again, we've never seen Anthony Richardson, we've never seen Shane Steichen as a head coach. There's a lot of what ifs, right? And we're basing off of how the Colts are talent wise, not how they're going to execute. So I mean, it's a crapshoot for anybody to try to predict right now, but I do think realistically, that I think the floor is probably 5 to 6 wins. The ceiling is probably 9 to 10. Honestly, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yep. I mean, it is what it is, but it kind of stinks that Indy has, for the most part, no primetime games this year.
Hey, I'm good with it, Derek. Did you watch the Denver game last year? Like, I don't want that crap again. Like, we don't deserve it.
I would be shocked if that's the result we get.
We do not deserve it for at least this year after that crap we pulled last year. I know people like it, but no.
Yeah, Indy lost a lot of their chances from last year
because had so many last year.
But I was really hoping that Carolina game would be a prime timer. With week 9 at Carolina, 2 rookie quarterbacks and Frank Reich against his former team. I would have thought that would have been a really good one.
Yeah. No, for sure. And again, that one's a little bit later, so who knows? But probably not. But yeah, that Carolina game is probably the one outside of the divisional games that I'm looking forward to the most. Like, there's so many storylines: 1st overall pick, 4th overall pick, former head coach, all that stuff. I wish it was, a game, right? Because it's in Carolina. I wish it was in Indy. I think that would just make it so much better. But nonetheless, it's going to be a huge game, and we're going to see, man. I mean, obviously it's it's year 1, but we're going to see, man. It's going to be that kind of potentially Frank Reich revenge game, and, the Colts make the right decision in firing. There's going to be all those storylines. So I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Yep, absolutely. Same here, bro.
Can I plug something real fast? Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I am 19 subscribers away on my channel right now, my other channel that I do NFL content. Would love to get to 1,000. So if you guys would help me out, I'd greatly appreciate that. I will drop the link in just the comments here in the chat for everybody. It's just like NFL content, a lot of Colts spin with it as well. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate it in advance. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy because the Colts get 9 home games. I mean, that's pretty dramatic given the fact that what all is considered. So, and then of course that New England game is considered a road game, but it's a road game for both opponents. So it's kind of like it's crazy because Indy's going to be at home a lot this year, which could really be helpful and beneficial for Anthony Richardson this year.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I'm just excited for him week 1 to get the crowd behind him, like if he's starting a week 1, I mean, that's perfect, man, to have a home game right away, division rival, Anthony Richardson running out there out of the tunnel. I mean, the crowd's just going to be electric.
Bro, it was funny because I was eating mozzarella sticks before I came on here because I wanted to get something last bit for dinner. And I was like, how funny would it be if I just went on stream and I said, okay, guys, so no breadsticks, but I have mozzarella sticks instead. Is that okay? But here we are.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, so cool. I'm looking forward. I'm glad we finally have the schedule now. Can start planning some games to go to this year. All that fun stuff. And yeah, I think you said it earlier. Not subscriber or not season ticket holders, excuse me, this year. But maybe we'll get back into it next year. We just kind of wanted for 1 year just to not do it. I mean, I felt like we couldn't go to a ton of games last year anyway, so it kind of felt like, well, what's the point of spending that money?
It sucked with me living in Texas for the entirety of the season, and then of course, Cody doing stuff with work, and then of course this year, him and I both moved to different places this year, and we were kind of focusing just financial wise as well, just
Yeah.
on our, immediate future. So, and, we didn't know what was going to come of this team this year. So, we see what happens this year. We're more comfortable by this time next year. We'll probably end up doing it again if we feel like it's worth the investment again.
Yeah, we felt like we could always, get a ticket or get a couple tickets for a game. Like, it's not that big of a deal.
I'm probably gonna go to the Cleveland game, the one that's in Indy, because my friend is a Browns fan. Everybody knows him from this channel.
Right.
So we'll probably end up going to that one. And
okay. I'm definitely going to the Pittsburgh game because
maybe I go to the Cincy game. I'm only 2.5 hours away.
Yeah. I'm going to probably the Pittsburgh game because my girlfriend and her family, they're all Pittsburgh fans. So we went last year. It was a ton of fun. It was kind of funny, Derek. We were at that point in the season where the Colts were just awful. And I literally told her, I'm like, I'm only doing this because I love you. Because if I had the choice, I would not go to this game and have to watch the horrendous, Colts offense. Like, it was literally like, this is a labor of love. This is what it has to be. Like, it's the crazy things you do for love.
Here. Okay, I don't want to be here, but I'm doing it just for you.
I mean, I said, hey, I asked her a couple of times. I said, do you really want to go to this game? And she's like, yes, I do. I'm like, okay. I guess I'll go.
You're not backing your way out of this, Cody. Stop it.
I know. It was just, I know. It was something. And it happened exactly how I thought it would happen. I was like, yep. They give you hope and then they just take it away, That's how they did it last year. Anything else you have, Derek, on the schedule here?
No, not really. Nothing I can think of right now. I mean, love that Indy has a lot of home games this year for Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Overall, I think there's plenty of stretches for Indy to, win a whole bunch of games. As long as Anthony Richardson doesn't, crap the bed, then I think they got plenty of opportunities to, I mean, again, you look at it last year, Cody, I mean, it's just last year, even for as bad as Indy was last year, they should have won like 8-9 games last year, given this roster, if it wasn't for horrendous quarterback play.
Historical bad.
So it's like, if that offensive line is not historically bad next year and Anthony Richardson is not historically bad,
I mean, at least it's going to be fun.
This is a team that can definitely win pretty much every game on this schedule.
We can compete.
There's not a single opponent on this whole thing that I definitely say that we can't win. I'd say the most difficult one that we have to face is the Bengals.
Oh yeah.
I'd say that's definitely the most unfittable one to win. Maybe the Ravens, but outside of that, like, every one of these, you guys can win this. Just gotta not be trash.
You just gotta have some semblance of a passing game.
Yeah,
right?
For real. Some semblance. Nothing crazy. Just some,
and it's funny because, like, this is a little off topic, but like, I look at the people who say the Colts have bad receivers, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm like, look at who was throwing the ball last year. Like, look how their quarterback was literally, Nick Foles was dying on the field one week, like, that was just the representation of how that Colts passing attack was last year. And Alec Pierce still, I thought, had a pretty good season. Pittman was close to 1,000 yards. Like, I'm not saying they're like Jamar Chase or anything like that, but like, I don't think they're as bad maybe as a lot of people think. I just think the situation last year was just so unfavorable in so many ways. Now, certainly these receivers have a part in that, but yeah, I really think just having a quarterback that is daring and willing to push the ball down the field is going to do wonders for this passing attack. Now, they may not always be great. They're definitely going to have struggles for sure, but at least it's going to be exciting, man. That's something we haven't had in years. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think that this season is going to be a lot more fun. Will you win a lot of games this year? I don't know. Right. I mean, how many games you win, I have no idea. But I definitely can sit back and say that I think that that Indy can win a lot more of these games this year than I think what some people realize.
Yeah.
again, if your offense is just not historically bad next year and your defense is competent as compared to what it was last year, then this is a team that can win 7-8 games. And that's not illogical to think that.
They can. Now, will they? That's another story. But
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I think it's yeah, I agree with you. And it is going to be just interesting to see how Anthony Richardson develops, right? It's going to be interesting to see along the way. Week one, maybe he does have some struggles. The first couple of weeks, if he does start, how does he grow from, the first snap, the first game to the last snap of the 17th game? That's the big thing that I'm really looking forward to, and kind of watching how he, progresses. And maybe that's why I was feeling so confident. Like at the end of the year, yeah, they're going to rattle off 3 straight wins, was because I'm like, Richardson's going to be a better quarterback in week 15, 16, 17 than probably he's going to be in week 1, right? Just getting that experience, working with Steichen, getting to know these guys. So yeah, that's kind of probably why I got a little confident in that. But again, he still is very raw, so you never know. But yeah, a lot of winnable games for Indy, certainly. So
I told you the Colts last year beat Jacksonville with Trevor Lawrence having the best game of his entire professional career, just simply due to the fact that neither team can play defense last year.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of opportunities for Indy to win every single one of these freaking games. It's just a matter of, does Anthony Richardson not have like a 3 or 4 interception day?
Right.
Exactly.
Does
that not become a thing? If it's not,
for sure.
And Richardson's completing 60% of his passes and, is throwing for 200, 300 yards a game, and throwing a couple touchdowns and moving with his feet a little bit, I think the thing is it's so hard too, Cody, because we are talking about this team acting like it's the same team that we've had over the last 6 years with Frank Reich at the helm. So we're not sure yet what kind of Colts team we're gonna get with Shane Steichen. So do they approach these games differently, and offensively, what do they do? It's easy for us to sit here now and say we know how these games will go out, but who knows? Maybe Indy wins the really hard ones and loses the easy ones, or maybe it's just the opposite, vice versa. I'm not 100% sure right now, but we just have to watch, what Shane Steichen does with Anthony Richardson this year.
No, that's a good point. Is like, we're viewing this all from how the Colts have done in the Frank Reich era, not in the Shane Steichen era. So we could say they're going to lose in Jacksonville, for example, right? We don't know. We don't know. This is a completely different, team now under Shane Steichen. The culture's, I'm sure he's changing the culture in certain ways. And, how much more prepared are they, right, for some of those games? There were so many games where we're just like, what in the world? These guys don't even look like they want to play under Frank Reich at times. And, especially the last couple of years, it felt that way. But, is Shane Steichen different? Do they look more prepared? Do they give some of these teams maybe more of a fight than we're thinking? Do they pull off a couple upset wins? Are they a lot better than a lot of people think? I said 5 to 6 wins maybe, but we don't know. We just don't know. There's a lot of factors, a lot of moving parts, a lot of things we just haven't seen yet. And so, obviously, we're gonna figure that out as we go along. But it's gonna be fun.
Yep, it's gonna be a lot of fun this year for sure to watch what this team does. But I think that's gonna do it, guys. We've talked about this schedule up and down, and now we know who we're facing, and hopefully there's one of you out there that guessed it correctly, and we're able to win the $1 million Jim Irsay challenge. If somebody did win, that's awesome. Anyways,
I honestly
guys,
forget what I even did, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we got the game with Frankfurt, at week 10, and so if you didn't have that right off the bat, then you were screwed. So
if you put away, I think you're still good, but
yeah.
But
yep. So that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Again, let us know your thoughts. Sorry for the crap internet tonight.
It happens.
It is what it is, but
nothing you can do, man.
Hopefully, next time we won't have that issue.
Hey, I was making a joke earlier. I said it's kind of ironic that I used to be the one that was known for the bad internet, and now it's happening to you. And I'm like, now you understand the annoying part of it.
Once.
It's happened before.
And one time.
It's
so far
happened
since
before.
moving here and have had bad internet. It was consistent.
No, you remember there was times where you would freeze during a recorded video. Are you going to let me speak?
Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
There's been plenty of times, and people who go back and watch the videos will see where you freeze when you're talking. And
is that in recent memory, or is that
yeah?
Like,
it's been the last couple weeks.
So semi-recent. There's a few times where it has happened. It's gotten better since I moved my router to where I needed to go. So now it's in a better spot. But at the end of the day, that still doesn't make up for the months and months and months and months of cutting in and out that you had.
Hey, that's ancient history, man.
Ancient history. There's a reason we bring the history into this, okay? Yeah. I had to deal with it for a long time, and you had to deal with it for me for a short period of time, all right?
I'm still dealing with it. It's an ongoing thing, so.
Whatever. All right, well, that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, go Colts.